Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Palmer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. Now it's Bellingham. Decent chance! Goal! Colombia! And it's Colombia who take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Colombia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Knocks it into space. Real chance! It's in! Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Look at the space here, and the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Club America with the corner, there first. Pelé with the short one. Messi! It's hit the upright. Goes for the shot! He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's played through for him. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Colombia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cross into the box. He's done well to get that clear. Batistuta, always looking for that half a chance. Batistuta tries to play it through. Hoisted in. Terrific header. Relentless. Just relentless. And they are cruising away. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Colombia find a position of real strength now. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cruyff, shot at goal! Cruyff! That is beyond words! About as smooth as it gets. They're back within reach!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Colombia have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So now the difference is 3. Aimed beyond the defence. And the finish! Really well taken goal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Colombia finding their passes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bernardo Silva. Great vision. And this is Messi. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And that's really well manoeuvred. There's the whistle for half-time.
Colombia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Colombia head into half-time 2 up, but goals flying in at both ends. There is little safety in that lead. There's the start of the second half. Puskás! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Club America have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Otto. Now can he find a finish? And he shoots! It's a loose ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for the run. And this is Batistuta. Shot could be on. Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cruyff plays it short. Oh, this looks sharp. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a runner. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely spread. And here's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And the counter could be on for Colombia now. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tries to pass it through. And that's a dangerous ball. Pelé. Here comes the cross. Oh, well played, well played.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And that's aimed into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Bellingham. Now it's Pele. Now it's Palmer. And he was quick to react. Pele. Now that looks a decent ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played into space out wide. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruyff. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Club America needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, that was never going to make it. Beckenbauer, good driving run. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Batistuta. Cruyff, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff, at his creative best, he set up 2 goals. Pele, can he get it through? And the shot's on here. Chance, surely! Oh, and again! They've scored! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's starting to look like a done deal now. And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe. Otto gets a foot in here. That's a throw. Beckenbauer. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. And now the breakaway. Costa Curta. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Kagawa. And he plays one through. Oh, can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Club America give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Royce charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Beckenbauer gets it away. Kagawa. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Kagawa. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vieira. Mbappe applies the finish! And that is wildly off target. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning